Hello again. Later this month, Chinese President Xi Jinping will host the Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation in Beijing. And among those in attendance will be Russian President Vladimir Putin. In 2015, the two countries reached a strategic agreement to integrate China's Belt and Road Initiative and Russia's Eurasian Economic Union. Together, the two countries are working on more than 60 projects worth some $90 billion. We begin our coverage with CGTN's Daria Bondarchuk in Moscow. Daria, thanks for joining us. Russia has been working with China on major energy and infrastructure projects. Tell us about some of these projects in more detail and how it ties China's Belt and Road Initiative together.
Well, Nathan, one of the first examples in the energy cooperation is the construction of the eastern route of the Russia-China gas pipeline and also the Amur gas processing center. We know that it is planned that the center will start delivering processed gas to China in 2 years' time. And we know also that this route is important to supply this natural and ecological energy resource to China, with Russia planning to deliver up to 38 billion cubic meters a year to China. This is just one of the examples in energy cooperation. In terms of food imports and exports, the supply of Russian wheat is a new breakthrough in bilateral relations. China's imported recently 500 tons of Russia's wheat, as Russia has replaced the United States as #1 exporter and producer of wheat. So this cooperation will continue with 4 to 5 million tons a year expected to be delivered in coming years, and not only just wheat but possibly other types of grain and corn. And in terms of other cooperation, trans-border trade, there is new freight trains linking the Guangdong province of China and the Voronezh region in eastern Russia. These fast-track trains allow deliveries about 75% faster than those by sea and 2 times cheaper than the deliveries by airplane. So this has already boosted and helped cross-border trade, and certainly contributes to the regional development, not only here in Russia but also in China. So these are just a few initiatives along of dozens more that contribute to China's One Belt, One Road initiative and also benefit Russia.
Yeah, it's interesting. They hope that trade will reach $200 billion in the next 3 to 7 years. How significant is it that President Putin is attending this month's meeting in Beijing? What does that say about the overall relationship between Russia and China?
Well, Russia-China relations are at a significantly great level currently, an exceptionally understanding and an exceptionally great political cooperation as well. We know that the leaders of Russia and China have already met about 20 times and are expected to meet 5 times more this year, one of them being with Russia's President Vladimir Putin attending this One Belt, One Road forum in China in coming weeks. We also know that the two countries are cooperating not only in terms of bilateral relations but also on international platforms such as the G20 group, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, also as well as the BRICS format and many others, and not to forget the United Nations, where jointly they help promote general global stability and also regional security in many areas across the globe. So of course Russia and China are looking to boost their bilateral ties but also step up international cooperation on the global arena in terms of providing for a more fair financial and trade and economic systems and frameworks in place, and as well as fighting global terror.
Incredibly broad and deep agenda. Thank you so much, CGTN's Daria Bondarchuk from Moscow.